Security cameras captured what started as just another ordinary workday. The store open, customers coming and going, everything calm and routine. Until a different customer walked in. Striped shirt, calm voice, steady gaze. He pretended to be interested in the products, but his plan was already in motion. The clerk, unaware of what was coming, tried to assist politely. Suddenly, the man's tone changed, and the robbery was announced. Meanwhile, two customers seated nearby noticed the tension. One of them quickly understood the danger and decided to act. Within seconds, the suspect lost control of the situation. The attempted robbery ended right there. No one was hurt, and nothing was taken. The store soon returned to normal. A reminder that awareness and courage can change everything in an instant. A small family-owned store, a quiet routine, everyone working in peace. But that calm didn't last long. Two masked men entered and announced a robbery. In a matter of seconds, they took money from the register and tried to flee, thinking it would be an easy job. What they didn't realize was that inside the nearby house, a resident who noticed the commotion was already watching everything unfold. Acting quickly, he managed to stop the suspects from escaping. One of them was restrained on the spot, the other ran but was later found by the authorities. The entire scene was captured by security cameras and ended without injuries among the residents. Another case showing how attention and quick reaction can completely change the outcome of a dangerous situation, even in the quietest towns.
Three men wearing helmets approach a parked motorcycle. One opens the storage box while another grabs the rider's arm. The action is quick, the kind of move that shows they've done this before. What they didn't know was that inside a nearby store, an off-duty police officer was watching everything. Noticing the suspicious behavior, he decided to act. He stepped out, gave a command to stop, but the suspects tried to run. The chase didn't last long. One fell on the sidewalk, the other was caught by bystanders. Both were detained, and the stolen items were recovered. Thanks to the officer's quick reaction and training, the attempted robbery ended right there. No injuries, and the result everyone hopes for. 2 fewer troublemakers on the streets, and another reminder that vigilance makes all the difference.
A quiet street, light traffic, everything seemed normal. A motorcycle stops behind a car, a common scene, until the rider decides to act. He approaches a couple and tries to rob them, thinking it would be an easy job. But fate had other plans. Just a few meters away, a military police patrol notices the movement and starts the pursuit. The suspect tries to escape but is quickly intercepted with precision. The motorcycle goes down and the officers take control of the situation. The couple is unharmed, their belongings are recovered, and the suspect is taken into custody. Once again, a fast and precise police response proves that crime might try, but the law always arrives right on time.
A woman stands next to her car, distracted, checking her phone. Everything seems normal, until 2 suspects on a motorcycle slowly approach, watching for the right moment to act. But they picked the wrong target. The driver is an experienced police officer who quickly notices the movement and reacts with precision. Within seconds, the attempted robbery turns into a failed escape. One suspect manages to flee, while the other is detained on the spot. The officer's quick and coordinated response prevents the worst, proving once again that awareness and preparation make all the difference when danger strikes without warning. The day had barely started, and cameras were already recording 2 experts in bad decisions beginning their shift. A black car is parked quietly on the street, everything calm. Then a motorcycle with two riders appears. They pass once, circle back, and make those suspicious moves, the classic back and forth of someone about to make a mistake. The woman gets into the car but senses something wrong. The passenger jumps off the bike and makes a threatening gesture, trying to intimidate. What they didn't know is that the couple inside the car wasn't just any couple. They were off-duty officers, ready to start their day, though their shift began a bit earlier than expected. Within seconds, the situation flips. The suspects panic and flee in opposite directions, abandoning each other mid-street. In the end, nothing was taken, no one was hurt, and the street returned to normal. Another reminder that bad luck wakes up early for those who choose the wrong path.
It was a normal afternoon, people coming and going, a calm routine inside a local pharmacy. Suddenly, two men walk in, acting suspiciously. Helmets on, bags in hand, and a strange kind of rush disguised as normal behavior. They pretend to be customers, but their actions give away their real intent. What they didn't expect was that among those inside was an off-duty police officer. Noticing the danger, he reacted quickly and effectively, stopping the situation before it escalated. The attempted robbery ended right there. One suspect was restrained, the other caught shortly after. No one was hurt, and all belongings were recovered. Another incident that proves how awareness and preparation can make all the difference, and how calm under pressure can prevent a much worse outcome.
It was supposed to be just another ordinary day. A woman parks her car and gets ready to go about her routine, until two suspects on a motorcycle appear and try to make an approach. Confident, the pair thought it would be easy, but they forgot to check who was right behind them. A driver, noticing the situation, reacts immediately, speeding up and blocking their escape. The motorcycle topples over. The two try to get up, but give up and run away. A delivery rider passing by steps in to help, and the confusion ends quickly. The woman is safe, the motorcycle is recovered, and the suspects flee empty-handed. Another example of how attention and quick courage can change everything in just a few seconds.
Security cameras captured the moment a motorcyclist was approached while trying to enter his home. Two men, disguised as delivery workers, pulled up on another motorcycle and announced a robbery. The pair was already known in the area for using the same method, pretending to deliver orders to catch victims off guard. But this time, the plan backfired. A military police patrol, already monitoring the region, arrived right at the moment of the attempt. The rider managed to flee, but his partner was arrested on the spot. The victim was unharmed, and nothing was taken. Thanks to the officer's quick and precise response, the situation ended safely. Another example of how alert and efficient police work can make all the difference. The footage reveals the moment when a motorcycle carrying two suspects quickly approaches a victim riding a high-powered bike. The approach is aggressive and immediate. Pedestrians on the street notice the scene and run to avoid becoming victims themselves. The victim, visibly nervous, struggles to get off the motorcycle and ends up dropping the vehicle onto the asphalt. Determined and armed, the criminals are not satisfied with just the bike. They also demand all belongings, cornering the victim behind a parked white car. At this point, the tension rises. The victim, seemingly subdued, raises his hands and runs a few meters, giving the impression of surrender. Confident, the assailants lift the motorcycle and prepare to flee. But suddenly, the twist unfolds. The man, until then defenseless, draws a weapon and reveals who he truly is, a federal police officer. The officer reacts quickly and accurately, firing at the criminals, who fall into complete panic. One of them drops everything and tries to escape limping after being hit, but is captured shortly afterward on a nearby street. The accomplice, however, manages to escape and remains at large.
The police officer was unharmed. His belongings were recovered, the motorcycle was preserved, and the action made it clear that in that moment, the criminals stood no chance against the officer's quick response. Authorities are now searching for the second suspect who fled, while the one captured has been taken to the precinct and remains at the disposal of justice.